Hi, everybody. Welcome to Retroverse. This is Vaccine Crew, but not quite as you're used to them. I'm sorry. Well, I take shit away from my dog. Because this is the anniversary episode, we are doing something a little different. We're doing what I've been calling Anniversary Armageddon. Where our lovely players play different characters. They're all level 20 and they're fighting in the machine war. And they have been tasked with the goal of setting up a sort of antenna device, a beacon, on top of a specific tower in the machine city, or the capital city of the machine empire, Automata. The problem is that this tower also happens to be the head fortress of one of the machine lords, a Cyblite known as the Nano King. When we last left off, all of you guys were in the Resistance's secret base underneath an arcade, and had been talking with Visca Archer, the general of the major armies in the area. And then the two scientists that are the foremost experts on cyblights, it was Dr. Steele, I believe, and Professor Schochner. And you were discussing how you wanted to go about getting to the tower safely. What are you doing?
What kind of surveillance do we know that they have around the area? Like optical, thermal, X-ray, motion sensors, what?
Pretty much all of that. They have radar. They not all of them are equipped with everything. Their main form of surveillance are the seekers, the sort of like fighter jet style things. They are fast as hell, and they can see pretty damn far. We've only managed to find them a couple of times, but I suspect they've been doing it more often than we've been able to detect. But they have a little like a tag. It's very barely visible, that they can shoot at you, that can track you if they get close enough, and they can actually hit you with the damn thing. It's possible to see them. They're not microscopic. It's just hard as shit to find, especially if you're wearing a big tin can.
So don't let them get close.
Yeah. Chances are they're going to know when we get close, because they have air support patrolling the city, and they have eyes everywhere. Every robot in the city is hooked up to the central intelligence, and every cyblite is 100% in constant communication because of the stupid hive mind thing.
Okay. Well, for all of the protection of the Lafardis, I can give you some pass without trace coverage. It'll help us get in.
We were teleporting, and what do we need pass without a trace?
I don't think we can target the exact location we need to go.
Yes, we can. We have it right here.
We?
As I point at the map that shows the exact location that the scout unit's got.
So what are we even doing?
Because it'll take time to get it up and running. We have to hold the area. We can't just hop in, turn it on, and leave.
Exactly.
And that's why we need pass without trace, to keep us undetected while it does what it do.
Better safe than sorry. I agree. Having some form of stealth would be useful in case we need a tactical retreat.
As you guys are talking, you I don't recall which of you have the highest passive perception. I want to say it's probably Bartok. Notice coming down the stairwell underneath that video game console where the secret entrance is hidden is a young turtle in like a orange henshin costume, walking down the stairs carrying a gigantic stack of pizzas. And he starts yelling, and all of you hear it, rather don't necessarily see it. Pizza delivery from Planet Tetra, courtesy of the Interplanetary Federation of Henshin. Yeah, and people just flock to him. You guys, yeah, no, you guys probably would know of the organization. They haven't been seen much in the last couple of years because right before the war started, most of the Henshin moved off planet to the planet of Tetra, which is D4 shaped, I think. Yeah. And build, you would know that the handful of Henshin have been trying to work together to rally a stronger space presence, like spaceships and whatnot, and that they're planning something big. You haven't really been keyed in on exactly what, but you know that they've been working on a lot of like troop movement of various different teams and whatnot. As he comes in, Visca just goes over and greets him, and they're just talking amongst themselves. She, Tayton, how was the trip? You brought pizza. He's like, well, I figured, you guys could use a little bit of hope and food. And there are just, there were not that many people in here. You thought it was only about 30. People are coming out of the damn woodwork. There is literally a person that gets up from underneath a table because they had been apparently sleeping in a sleeping bag underneath the table. The professor that you had been talking to and sort of bouncing those ideas and tactics off of runs over and sort of pokes his head around the corner. He's like, did you get my favorite? Turtle is like juggling pizzas around, passing them around. He says, one, and like looking at the sticker on it, pumpkin, chorizo, and mushroom pizza. Yep, got it. All right.
We're in a war, man.
The professor just turns to you. He's like, what? I have a favorite. I mean, we knew they were coming. I've talked to them before.
Whereas Draxi has already mage-handed himself an extra 90s cheesy level pepperoni pizza slice.
Also, I don't think it was intentional, Aya, but when you moved away from your light, your entire video went like red screen for a second. It was great.
My settings are all off because of
no, it was perfect. It was just like the perfect frustration shade.
I couldn't ask for a better last meal, he says as he eats a slice.
We're not gonna die! Don't you start freaking people out!
Well, if we do, then it would be my last meal. Thus, would make a great last meal, for it is a great meal.
Stop being dramatic.
I am not being dramatic.
You do need to think about
being
this.
Logical.
Point is, pizza is always great.
Yeah, we do need to think about
always great. So we're gonna come back
things.
and we're gonna have more pizza, and I'm gonna get my favorite, a whole thing of it, because apparently he gets one.
The turtle is just like, I am sorry, I didn't know you were gonna be here. I don't know you. I'm Tayton. I'm a henshit, if you couldn't tell. I'm sure you can. Yeah.
I'm Trouble.
That's a good name.
Thank you.
So is there anything that you guys wanted to do or discuss before you decide to make your exit?
No. I think we've covered all the primary details that we need to have reviewed before this. Do we have a fail-safe mechanism or some kind of FU button?
I'll be saving one slot to teleport us out. I can include the device if everything goes south.
Because sort of, you're gonna want to go far, not just outside the city, as far as you can. The furthest place you can go that you think is safe.
I know of a safe location.
Okay. So did you guys want those helicopters, or we have the two we have here are the Pinto 74 and Quetzalcoatl 225.
I like the Quetzalcoatl.
Or isn't like, oh no, that'd probably be a jet, like an aerodactyl or something.
Oh, that would be a jet. They don't have access to that. They are strapped for everything. How are you getting to the top of the tower?
Teleporting.
I thought we were teleporting.
You gave me an item that specifically was from that tower. So I can
did,
teleport
yeah.
right there. Perfect.
Okay.
No error.
Whoops.
I'm holding the pizza crust from my pizza, and I put it in my inventory. I have an item from here, so I can teleport back here without error.
Okay, before we teleport away, I'm going to go ahead and drop the Pass Without Trace on all of our party.
Rosdraxia is smart enough. When she said teleport farther away, she means as far as you can on the planet. She says there's a reason we're short-staffed here. We'll be evacuating right after this. You do not want to be here when it goes down.
Pull out the crust and eat the rest of the crust.
It's survivable, but it's gonna hurt like hell. And if you've just gotten out of a fight with a machine lord, then...
This guy, you got something from the castle?
Okay, this is a question for Scott, because I don't know.
Yes, what? Huh?
If something is... With the teleport regarding, like, the dark matter stuff, what was the range on that? Could you go from a planet to, like, a spaceship?
They negated it. They got rid of that
as
rule
long as
after
it's
I
in...
questioned it.
I don't know why you would question it.
Like, no, well, they originally had in one of the alpha versions that you could only teleport up to 1,000 miles outside of the atmosphere of whatever planet you're on. And Kevin questioned it, and then I sent them a thing on Twitter, and then coincidentally, on the next version of the alpha, I noticed that section was completely gone, and it hasn't been back since. So
wait, so you can teleport to a spaceship?
Yeah, there's no limit.
Oh, okay.
It's just, the ship's...
I mean, I don't see why not.
It's just, the ship's moving and it's space. So it would be really bad if I didn't get in the ship exactly.
Yeah, you're like trying to teleport exactly onto these deck plates.
Actually, yeah, no, that tracks. She's going to pull out a very battered and fucked up and looks like it's actually has a bullet hole in it, tattered text of Alpha Z, and hand it to you.
Alrighty.
She's like, it looks like hell, but it's actually from there. It's old as shit, but it's also seen.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I can see that like 3 pages.
Yeah, that bullet would have fucking hurt. Yeah.
I doubt it is from hell. I do not see any singe marks or the smell of sulfur from it.
I mean, not literally from hell. Figurative hell, Rosendraxi.
That's racist, Mr. Mage.
Somebody roll me a d6, please.
I'll do it.
Rosendraxi's perfect by your quandary.
You should have let me roll it. Got a 4.
How do you know that low isn't good? Via big guys, small mouth rules.
All of you hear a commotion from up the stairs where the stairwell hasn't closed entirely. And a person runs down the stairs. They look like they're wearing like dark gray clothes, like they're meant to try and blend into the surrounding city and everything. And they're sweaty and battered and covered in dust, and they just are yelling, Juggernauts incoming, we need to go. Whatever you're doing, pack it up and we need to get out. What are you doing?
Oh.
I think it's time for us to go.
Is everybody willing?
Let's go.
Yeah.
You all are
Very
teleported.
well.
We're there.
Where are you going?
We're there at the tower.
Okay.
I'll see you later, Miss. Goodbye.
Exactly. Oh wow, the Cyblights have a muffin button.
Muffin button?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Oh, I have like no memories of that, and I can never actually watch that show honestly now because I've seen the abridged version, and it's like ruined it for me.
I mean, the abridged version is the better version.
Okay.
Watching
so,
both versions.
You guys all arrive on the top of this tower.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe about 90 feet, like square to each side. And the surface of it is covered with this like sort of gravel type stuff, but there are grates and like what were air conditioning units but are now changed into some other purpose by the machines. And there are also gun turrets all over the place.
Huh. Yeah.
Great.
Just for you, Bartok.
Are we at the exact
Okay,
location
so
where
just for the
device...
record, here's a refresher on Pass Without Trace. For the duration of 1 hour or concentration is broken, each creature you choose within 30 feet, including myself, has a +10 to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked, except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
That's fair, but it doesn't say that you can't be seen. And you don't currently have anywhere to so you're literally appearing on top of the roof. Rosendraxi, the place that you're appearing, you can tell there was like another section of this part of the building. Like you're looking down and there is like a bare metal plate where it looks like there was another device that's since been removed or destroyed. And there are guns pointing towards you. They're only going to get the one shot before you guys get a chance to react, though. And because of my rolls, they probably definitely does not hit the mage with a 13.
Okay, that does not.
A 21 to hit Ahsoka. Should be at the very top.
Yeah, it hits.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I don't know where my phone is. That's not important. That's sarcasm. It is important. Y'all are too high level to be rolling this many dice all the time. 26 piercing damage.
Okay, there went my temporary hit points. Remember, you guys have temporary hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have 22.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
18 to hit build.
That hits.
26. 16 to hit Fat Rabbit.
Nope.
21 to hit Trouble.
21?
Yeah.
No.
Holy shit. And
That's right.
22 to hit Bartok.
Yeah.
26 damage, and everybody roll me initiative, please.
Ooh, thank goodness. Okay.
Well, there went the temporary hit point.
I got
14.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Rose Draxi got 21.
Nice.
Is it just your dex?
Yep.
Then I got a 17.
Nice.
Unless somebody has the alert feat.
I don't think she does.
Okay.
When does Fat Rabbit go? Oh, 12 for
An 8.
Ahsoka. Yeah.
That tracks for the name Fat Rabbit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was fine.
And build.
18.
All right. Fittingly, Rosdraxi, you were the first one to react.
Okay, I expend 5 charges from my staff, and there is a wall of force in front of every single one of the guns.
Can you shape it? Like...
Yeah, I can make up to 10 square foot panels.
Oh, shit. All right, yeah.
Put down the device now.
So that's Rosdraxi's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And Build, you're up next. What are you doing?
I am going to, because I think I have the device. I think the plan was for me to start setting it up. So I'm going to do that. Is this the spot, or do we need to go find the spot?
You think this is the spot? Or actually, no, this is something else. The spot that you're looking for is at the very center of the roof. Is maybe like a 10-foot radius square of concrete that goes up to what had been an antenna and is now like rusted and falling apart. But you can easily get over there and to it. It's only about 20 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move over there and begin setting up the device.
Okay. As you get to the like where the front of where that thing would be, you see a small plaque in front of it that reads Hertz Broadcasting Tower, may the music never die. Trouble, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Sorry, what's the layout of the room?
It's you're on top of a roof. You're probably about 150 feet or so up. The roof is like 90 feet on a side, and it's a square building. In the center of the rooftop is a like 15-foot radius circle of concrete, and then the antenna above that Build is at, currently trying to set up the device.
Okay. So
and a bunch of guns that all have walls of force around them and are expending all their ammo doing nothing because they're just guns.
Got it. But they're like trying to hit us?
Yeah, but they're not getting through a wall force.
Okay.
Is wall force concentration?
So I'll just go stand next to the big device. Is anybody like working on it yet? Like
Build is, I believe.
Okay. So I'm just gonna stand there with Build, and I'm gonna hold my action until something tries to attack us, and then I'll put up my my wall thingy.
Trouble got a 17 on her initiative, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now there's not really any threats, so I'm just standing around getting ready for trouble.
Yep. Ah, har. I see what
Party
you did there.
hard. Thank you.
Okay. Bartok, what would you like to do? Looking around right now, you do not see any adversaries other than the guns, which are futilely shooting at an invisible wall.
All right. What kind of perches or like high ground or anything is there around here besides the antenna structure itself?
There are various, like, the equivalent of HVAC units around. The tallest one is about maybe 15 feet or so off the surface of the roof. It's not much. It's probably only about, like, 10-foot square-ish to stand on. But it's certainly enough for you to get up on and stand on or lay prone and shoot at things.
Yeah, so I think he's going to go and... Will it go any faster the more hands we have working on this thing at the same time, or is it just, like, using the help action?
Not as much. Like, one person could use the help action, but too many hands in the pot, A, won't give a double advantage, and will just make things more complicated.
Okay. Well, then I guess in that case, I am going to find some high ground that is still protected by the wall of force from the guns and ready in action to shoot at the nearest enemy that comes in over top of it.
Okay. Soka, what do you want to do?
I'm going to, I guess, just hold my action to attack and wait for them to start attacking us. And
Okay.
that's what I do. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix my Wi-Fi right now.
It's fine. Fat Rabbit, as far as you can tell, you do not see any adversaries yet.
Oh, okay.
At least one of your friends has run over to start setting up the device. What do you want to do?
I'll go there and just hold my position around them. Not trying to help, but more like protecting them.
Okay.
So if any kind of projectile goes to them, I will impose disadvantage to the attack.
Okay. At that point, all of you very clearly audibly hear the building's alarm start to go off. And the like metal panel that looked like it was blank that you saw, Rose Draxi, that felt like there had been something there, it flips, and on the underneath of it is this like strange silver orb of metal that pulses with a black energy. And flashes out in just a huge burst that washes past all of you seemingly harmlessly. It's your turn, Rose Draxi. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm concentrating on a spell. So I continue concentrating on a spell, and where they're setting it up, are the guns in range of us if we all moved back there?
I will say that oh, how convenient. There are 6 of you.
Oh.
Based on where they're standing, by the time the guns reposition. It looks like they could probably take pot shots at both Ahsoka and Bartok, although Bartok does have Bartok, were you lying prone or? Yes, you were laying prone. You're muted. Okay. He's laying prone, so he's probably got a little bit more protection.
Yeah, I got that. They got that sniper stance down, so he's like stretched out on the roof, got one knee cocked up there, got his equalizer out, ready to shoot at the first thing, and that weird black glow looks pretty tempting, but
What are you doing?
well, there's nothing else that's like jumped into view, right?
I was mentioning to Rose Draxi because he was trying to get the lay of the land, I believe.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I had it.
Sorry.
Yeah. There's the name. This is one of the spells that has the wizard's name as part of the spell, but where I got it, it just had without the wizard's name. So trying to find it in the PH was difficult.
Sorry.
Let's see. Oh, okay. It only affects one target. Never mind. I move back to where everyone's at, and I say, I know what that was, but I'm pretty sure it just scanned us.
Yeah, and thanks for ruining my Friday afternoon. I wanted to fight those things.
I'm sure you'll get your chance very soon. That's my turn.
Okay. Build, what are you doing?
You guys shut up. I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh. Go ahead and roll. Do you have like mechanics tools proficiency?
Yeah.
Or cool. So roll a intelligence check with your proficiency.
Intelligence check would. That's not too bad. Nice. Okay, so 15 on the roll, plus 2 intelligence, so 17 plus 6.
23.
Holy shit, nice. Yeah.
I don't call me build for nothing.
Yeah, you speed through the first process of hooking it up. It's much faster than you expected. And it's now mounted on there. You still have to do like the finicky things, but you think you're maybe about a third of the way there of getting it completed. At that point, you guys actually see I fucked up in initiative, but you see one of the grates in the ground. This sort of silvery this sort of silvery liquid come up out of it. Almost looks like mercury. And out of the grate comes up this gooey liquid that forms into a humanoid shape.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. And resolves into the humanoid form of a Cyblite.
Oh my god, I get it now.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Such an idiot.
And I do believe a whole bunch of you were holding your turns in case something showed up. Though, yeah, most of you have not taken your other turn yet, so your action goes off. I will say, conveniently enough, Ahsoka, they are within moving distance of where you are.
Okay.
So you can make one swing with your reaction. One attack.
All right. Then I'm going to. Can I use a bonus action too, or just okay?
Nope, just one attack, unfortunately.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to try to attack. Gotta get different dice. This is not going to go very well with these. So that is, I think 13 to hit.
No, you like what weapon are you using? A greatsword, I think.
Yes, greatsword.
You sort of slash towards it, and it just effortlessly like bends backwards out of the way in a way that like human spines don't do that. But obviously not, because Psyblight.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Yeah. I believe Bartok was also holding his action. You're muted for what it's.
Yeah, I got it. So with the trigger, with the hair trigger feature, does that count for ready to actions as well? So the ranged extra attack?
Nope. When you
It's
take
a held
a
action.
attack of opportunity, it's just the one.
Is it considered an attack of opportunity or a ready to action?
This is a ready attack.
Wouldn't it just be a regular
A ready to
attack?
attack, yeah. It's weird
Yeah,
because
so-
it's not. It's because you held it from the previous turn.
So I only get one shot?
Sorry.
That seems silly.
This is technically your attack action. You just held off
Yeah,
on doing
so that
it
would
until
be
now.
2.
Instead of a reactionary
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, so that would be 2. All right then.
No, it would be one attack because you readied it.
It's weird
Okay.
in the why it is. I don't know why exactly, but
All right, well that's fine. That's fine. All right. It's gonna be a 22 to hit with the equalizer.
yeah, that hits.
That equalizes
Okay,
already.
great. So you'll hear like a from up above the HVAC, and as Mr. Moulton looks down, he notices that he certainly has a grenade lodged in his chest for a split second before he takes a DC 15 dex save for half of 5d8 piercing.
He passed that save and takes how much?
He takes 11 damage after cutting the half.
Okay. He sort of just looks at it and like picks it out of him and goes to flick it away. And when it blows, it does sort of like you see part of the liquid metal start to drip away. But it instantly is like magnetized back to the rest of his body. It seems like the fire didn't have quite as much effect as you would have hoped.
Piercing damage, not fire.
Oh, I apologize. Okay. And it's his actual turn now. And there's somebody right in front of him that just tried to smack him with a greatsword. So he is going to he is going to try and punch you in the face, Zoka. That's a 24 to hit.
Muted. I'm looking at the stuff I can do. It's a melee attack. Can I parry?
Sure.
Sorry, noob question. What's a superiority die?
It's a D12 that you can roll now and withdraw it to the damage that you're gonna get.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a certain number per day.
I mean, your
don't remember how
superiority
many per
die,
day.
since you're level 20, it's D12. So every time you roll one of those, it's a D12. You add it to the damage or whatever it
Or the
says.
effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be reduced by 9 because my dex is 0. So
I said it was a 24, so it becomes a 15. That misses. That I'm assuming would become a 15.
No,
yeah.
It reduces to the damage, not to the attack.
It reduces the damage. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
As Battle Master, you have 4 superiority dice. Wait.
Okay.
You have
Oh.
6, I think.
Yeah.
So you can use that D12 6 times.
Okay. Well, I might have to use it a lot more. So.
Okay. So you reduce what would have been 16 bludgeoning damage to 7 bludgeoning damage. However, as soon as he hits you, that like weird metallic substance starts to try to sink into your skin. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
You have +5
I have +5. Okay. Well.
because I'm super cool.
Okay.
I forgot that.
You have the power of Chungus
I'm
helping
just like,
you.
how do you know her character sheet better than her?
No,
I didn't even
so
question it.
on top of what you have a +5 because of my aura of fat rabbits.
The holy Chungus aura.
Okay, with that would be a 30 something. So I think I'm okay.
So you shake off the Cyblight infection. However, when he hits you and that stuff starts to sink in, you guys actually all see that same like shroud of black light wash off Soka as you take 29 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, I'm fine. Just keep going. It's 29. All right.
And let's see. Yeah, no, you look close. He is going to target Fat Rabbit. He like looks at you and focuses, and this bright green ray of energy emits from his eyes, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Counterspell. Is that a spell? Because I just countered it.
He didn't do any somatic components or anything.
But it was
He
a
didn't
spell.
do any of the signs of it. I don't know that you would know, but it's not a spell.
Okay.
It's an ability.
Okay.
I feel like you would. It's a machine.
21 for the Constitution saving throw. Oh no, wait. +5. 26.
It hits you, and you feel like all your muscles tense up at once, almost like one time years ago when you were like training really hard to build up your endurance. You let somebody use a taser on you, and it feels like that, but times 1,000. But you managed to shake it off, and you are not paralyzed. And that's the Nano King's turn. Trouble, What would you like to do?
Well, my friends are getting hurt. I look at Bill and give him like a big old thumbs up, and I'm like, "You doing okay? Yes, no, give me a."
Kill him.
All right, cool. And dash out how many ever arms I've got and just go wild on that shit.
That's exactly how it goes. Array of hands,
Yeah.
fuck that. Dash out
just-
however many arms, go to town.
I don't know how to play a fighter character. Can you tell?
You're doing perfect.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, four attacks. Here we go. Okay, first one is a 30.
That
The
hits,
second
yeah.
one- the second one is an 18. I'm sorry,
Also
19.
hits. Hits a little better.
Yep. And oh wait.
90.
No, not 90. A dirty 20 and a natural 20.
Okay, both of those hit.
So let's see how much damage I do. Roll for the
What
natural 20.
weapons are you using?
I got. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I only have 3 weapons. I have 1 shield.
Oh, okay. So we'll
take
ignore
of
one
those
of the
back.
I'll say we'll be nice and we'll ignore the dirty 20 and let you keep the nat one.
If you're willing to negate your 2 to your armor class, you could shield bash. Do D4, but it'd be more damage.
Does she have to use a bonus action to do that though?
Nope.
Yeah, I already used my array.
It would be an improvised weapon.
Oh, that's right.
I
Which weirdly De-Fraggers are proficient with.
totally didn't look that up when I was playing a certain Spartan Gladiator guy last week.
God, that thing
De-Fraggers are
was
proficient
awesome.
in. De-Fraggers are proficient in everything, every weapon except
Shields,
unarmed.
shields aren't weapons, though.
Which is a travesty. And
Yet they can
Everyone-
use them as weapons.
Everyone is proficient with unarmed strikes, but unless you're a certain class, it just deals 1 plus your strength.
Well, that's what I meant, but
It's because if you make a monk De-Fragger, it becomes ridiculous.
So trouble.
I'll shield bash.
What's
it's
your
fine. I don't have enough dice for this.
Okay, first off, what weapons are you using? What's your first weapon made with?
Can you repeat that? My headphones turned off.
What weapon are you using to make your first attack?
My scimitar.
Is it magical?
Yeah, what does it look like?
It's on this one here.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so one of them is like my scimitar is like a black blade with like this kind of situation crossing over, and it like digitizes sometimes. The bottom of it is made out of like like a PVC pipe. That's been like scrounged up together.
Majestic.
And the other 2 are short swords, one of which is like a bright blue, and the other one is like a bright green. And they just kind of they like split off like Zuko from Avatar style.
Nice.
And they look really cool. And those are probably made of like some like like a baseball bat that was like stuck onto like like on the end of it was stuck on with like some like a big old knife, like just cut off the top of it because she wanted a pointy thing.
Nice. So go ahead and roll
shit.
for your
Hold on.
attack with your scimitar.
Hold on. It's a mess around here.
Rip.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, just that
Ah!
tiny. I apologize. Was so fucking cute.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
All right, that should work. What were you saying?
Go
Okay.
ahead and roll your damage for your scimitar.
Okay. That's 11 for my scimitar. And then
And remember that you can do a defrag strike on any attack that hits.
Okay. Can I do it on a natural 20?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
Remember that defrag strike would also double the dice on that crit.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Actually, I've read this before. It's yeah, so I'm gonna do. This is for the regular short sword.
What was the damage from the scimitar?
11.
Okay.
And then 9 for the regular short sword, and then I don't have enough d20s for d6s for this. So max, do I roll to see if I do double?
Yes.
I got 13.
I think that's double, yeah.
Okay.
So whatever your max would be, and then you roll again.
Okay, so that's 12, and then that's a 9, and then De-Fragger strike.
Keep your damage from De-Fragger strike separate.
That's it for the normal stuff.
So all your d6 from the De-Fragger strike.
So and then 16 De-Fragger strike.
So you hit him with the scimitar, and it actually cuts through him. And he sort of like the eyes go from that bright green that he had when he tried to hit Fat Rabbit with that beam to a sort of red. And it just turns to look at you with the head cocked and goes, "Countermeasures engaged." And then you hit it again with the first short sword strike, and it just passes through him. It doesn't seem to do any damage, and the wound just closes immediately after. And then you go and you hit again with the second short sword with the third attack, and the one that crits. And when the just power of that defrag strike goes through, he actually takes that one. But it seems like he is not really phased by your short swords normally or by your shield. That's the end of your turn. Let's see. What's he want to do? Yeah, why not? You're in melee. He's gonna punch you.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
That money that hit.
Fortunately for you, he does not get to roll again. Unfortunately for you, I need a calculator.
Lluis just like
So that is 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And
And
Go on.
hang on, I'm reading things.
read away. No, take your time.
Yeah, fine. Wow.
And 60 points of necrotic damage.
Sorry, 60?
Yes, 60.
Okay. Got it.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, which you're fucking amazing at.
Yeah.
you have an extra +5, by the way.
Remember that Chungus bonus.
Imagine like a dancing fat rabbit around you, cheering you up.
Yeah.
So, how much is that plus?
+5.
Okay. 21.
Okay. You are not infected with Cyblight virus.
Yay.
Also remember to take off however much hit points you spent to do the defrag strike. And that's the end of his legendary action. Bartok, what would you like to do? As far as you can see right now, at least, it looks as if it's just the Nano King out here wailing on your allies as they're trying to surround Build and keep this thing away from him.
Bartok?
We can't hear you, dude.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Well, if that's all that's happening right here, I'm guessing that Pass Without Trace is probably a bit passe at this point, so he's going to drop concentration on that. He's going to look out over his little church, and he is going to cast Grasping Grave.
Oh, okay.
You can choose a strength or dex check.
He's going to do strength.
Okay.
And what level spell is that?
That is a 3rd.
Okay. You cast the spell, and the hands come up to start to grasp at him, and they just phase right through them. It looks like he altered the density of his body, that they just pass harmlessly through him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, bonus action to lock on with my next actual attack.
Okay. And after that, are they actually? From 2 other grates on the same on the roof at different places. The one is maybe about 15 feet or so from where Rose Draxi is. And the same grate that this guy came out of, so about 20 feet away from where the cluster of you guys are around the beacon. You see 3 more of those sort of liquid metal creatures come up out of them and reform. And you recognize them. They look like they're in the same shape as juggernauts, which you've seen before. You've not seen, actually, I will say, Trouble and Ahsoka, you both have seen God damn you, Reese. You so rarely get me with the puns, dude. Oh, that's great.
Not.
Fuck it. I don't use these things. Have an inspiration dice. I always forget them.
Hey! Listen,
Um,
if you're not giving inspiration dice for puns, what are we even doing here?
that's true. You've seen these things before, and they have a similar effect as the seems like the Nano King does, where they can sort of liquefy their bodies a little bit, and they're much stronger than the traditional juggernauts that you've seen before. And they used all of their move to get here. However, the Nano King is going to use his last legendary action to release an energy burst. He puts both his hands together and forms a little ball of that metal that starts spinning really, really rapidly. And electricity starts to dance all around it. And a wave of pure energy just unleashes. All creatures that are not machines within 30 feet. So I believe that's pretty much everyone. Yeah, because Rose Rexy hasn't moved more than a regular movement away from the rest of you guys. Get hit. I need dexterity saving throws, please.
+5.
What's your
What's the range of your
what's the
aura?
radius?
30 feet.
Holy shit.
No.
Level 20 paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all of you. That's everybody, yeah. Everybody gets that.
Okay, let me.
Because it's a very fat rabbit. It's a very big area.
Oh.
Definitely not because of the Holy Avenger. Not that.
No, not
No.
that.
Good bun.
I rolled pretty bad. A 30.
Fuck you.
I actually rolled pretty bad, so I used one of my indomitable. I got a 24.
Nice. Okay. Pass. Build.
16 plus 10 plus the 5.
Pass. So 31.
Yeah.
Fat Rabbit.
18.
Dex,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, 18.
Passes. Just barely.
Oh, really? Okay.
Bartok.
17.
Passes.
Okay.
17 passes. And Trouble.
16.
16? That's a fail.
That's with the +5.
Oh, not +5. I'm sorry. I did not add the +5.
That is a
I didn't
pass.
even add the plus. I didn't know the +5 either, but I guess I didn't need it.
And I have, I don't have very good dex.
That's fine. You still pass though, so you take half of this. So everybody takes half of 46 lightning damage, so
23.
23.
Reaction absorb elements to half that.
Okay.
I'm also
So-
resistant to lightning.
23 for the two of you then becomes 11.
Mm-hmm.
1 in a million says that becomes 0.
I have resistance to lightning as well because of my
Okay,
belt.
so 11 for you. What was that, Bartok?
1 in a million says that becomes 0.
Okay. And then a half second later from that spinning ball, a burst of radiant damage erupts, and that one deals 41 damage to everyone, but halved, so 20 radiant.
Okay, now my temps are gone.
Just now?
Yeah, I have the half.
Oh yeah, that's right. I rolled the shitty dice to hate you. I rolled the rainbow dice that only gets nat 20s and 2s. Guess which one got Aya? Sorry, fam.
What did I do, you cat? Oh my
Nothing!
God.
You were just the one that fucking aggroed him. However, those of you with a passive perception above will say 16 in the chaos of all of this, which I think is definitely Bartok. I don't know if anyone else. You notice that with that burst of energy, one of the several of those like old air conditioning units burst, and it looks like some sort of liquid sprays out of it, and where it hits the ground, you can see like the smoke of like acid hitting it, and when it hits the like the back of like the Nano King's bare foot, it actually like straight up dissolves part of his foot. Like that sort of kinetic sand, it just dissolves away before getting absorbed. The rest of him fills it back in.
So correct me if I'm wrong here. Is that like a coolant thing, like air conditioning cold air?
It looks like a type of acid.
I just barely.
Not that air conditioning units really normally have that, but.
Would those count as?
Did you just barely notice that as well?
Would those two count as two separate attacks, or one attack?
No, they're the same one.
Okay.
It was the same ability. It's sort of like a firestorm that does like bludgeoning and fire. This one did lightning and radiant.
Okay. I fail my concentration check then, because that's 53 damage I just took total. No, wait, no. 33 damage. So having that would be my concentration DC. And I rolled a nat 2. So I failed.
Sorry.
So the turrets aren't blocked anymore.
Lucky for you, though, they rolled Garbo initiative because they're turrets. Yeah. And you actually see it looks like the other Bartok, you also notice it looks like the other machines that had just sort of formed, they took it across the chest plate, and if they hadn't had like they have like sort of metal plates on them, it looks like it probably would have done a little bit of damage to them. But I think that's everybody's. That's their turns. Yeah. So Ahsoka's turn, I believe it is.
I got something I could do, but I don't know if it's too early in the fight to do it. Is it possible that I could position myself to line up where all of the enemies are, that I could hit them all at one point with my lightning strike? Or not my lightning strike, what's it called?
Bolt?
Yeah, it's a lightning bolt to hit them all at it's 100 feet.
Okay. I will say you use your action for that, right?
Yeah.
You can hit 3 of them. So 2 of the new ones that just popped up and the Nano King.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Would I hit people that are on my team? It's 5 feet.
I will say that you will have to risk hitting one of. There are 2 people in melee with the Nano King, right?
Yeah, but the Shug is one of them.
Yeah, so you get to pick either it would have a chance of hitting Fat Rabbit or a chance of hitting Trouble.
She wouldn't do either. She would not hit her team. So
I was about to say, both of them I don't think are good at dex saves either.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna run up to the Nano King and just point blank do it to him.
Okay.
So he gets a full-on 12d6 lightning damage.
Okay.
Please, dice. Please. They're are some of my written in stone dice that fail me, so hopefully
This
okay.
is it's casting lightning bolt. Does it say what level it is?
No, it just says it's as an action discharge a lightning bolt 100 feet long and 5 feet wide. Targets in the area take 12d6 lightning damage.
So it's a third level spell.
Though it doesn't
So-
technically say it's casting the spell.
Oh, then yeah.
I mean, by the
DC
rules, yeah.
17 Dex save for half. So
Okay, so he still
it's
gets a
7
dex save, but
Yeah, Dex save.
that's a 9.
Okay, so 12d6. I gotta get out a calculator.
All right, very nice.
Oh, that's a 6. So we're starting off good. 1. That's 5. 4. 6. 5. 6. 50 damage. 50
Holy
lightning.
shit.
I rolled a lot of 6s.
Okay. Yeah. Those eyes flash red again, and it just sort of like it goes to crack its neck, except of course you know there's no spine there, but you're actually hearing the crackles of the leftover lightning just sort of discharging off of it.
Does the head just like spin 360?
Not quite. And the eyes go red, and it goes countermeasures engage. Yeah. That hurt. It definitely took a good amount of damage. It's still whenever you deal damage to it, it looks like bits of that sort of liquid metal sort of fly off almost like blood, but then are like magnetized back into it immediately.
Are you saying that's the most amount of hurts that has gone through this tower in a while?
Yes. Yeah. Anything else you're doing with your turn, Ahsoka?
Let's see. Yeah, I think with a little bit of overkill, I'm going to never mind. Oh well, I'm going to use one of my action surges and become the avatar of the storm for 1 minute. And
Okay.
and that's what I do.
Everyone's fine.
You still have a bonus action.
You do, yeah.
Yep. Oh shit. Okay. As my bonus action, overkill. I'm going to
Fighters.
strike him.
You know why Callie plays fighters? For this
I'm
exact
going to
moment.
strike. Yeah. I'm going to strike him with lightning, so he takes another 4d6 lightning damage, and the DC for the dex save is 15 for this one.
Technically not same attack.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a bonus action.
However, he got an 18 on that time.
Yeah, he still gets half. So, 4, 6.
Out of curiosity, I just went to look at everybody's passive perception, and holy fucking shit, Bartok.
17. So half of 17.
So
8.
8.
Okay.
Ouch.
I like
Cool.
playing fighters.
They're the best.
They're the best. Especially Battle Masters.
Mhm.
I
So
disagree.
that's everything on Ahsoka's turn. Fat Rabbit, what would you like to do finally?
Yeah, I will rush towards the king with the ferocity and the grace of a Vietnamese pig.
Wow.
Stupid.
So
So
evocative.
specific.
I
No,
can't even tell if it's actually like a great support.
no, it's like a black armor and it's very big, but it's almost a ball running with a Mandalorian helmet. Anyway, and I will smack it with my sword. Wait. Yeah, I will smack it with my sword. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Okay. Where are my d8s? Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing in my character sheet?
Sorry. I just realized that I didn't do anything to your skills. You also would have noticed that stuff with the coolant coming out of and hitting the machines.
Oh, alright.
Do you need
That seemed like acid.
me to tell the damage separately?
Yes, please.
So that's 5 slashing, 2
Okay.
radiant, and 6 extra.
And
2
six,
slashing, I
just
guess.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What? Okay, yeah. So that, and then I will try to smack it again.
Okay.
Because I get to attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Now that's a 20 a lot.
A 20 would hit.
It's yeah, okay. And I will use a 4th level smite. Smite are D8s also?
Smites are D8s, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
De-Fragger strike is D6s.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played a paladin in a while. Every level after the first one, you add another D8.
Yeah,
So it would be a 4th level one would be 5d8,
Yeah.
5d8.
Yeah.
which is the highest you can do, I think.
Nope.
Yeah.
5th level.
No, but you cannot add more than 5d8s.
Oh.
It's a weird one.
They don't
They want
let
you to use that 5th level spell for the cool shit.
You can do a 6d8, can't you? I've seen that done. 5th level. Right?
No, it actually does. Cap
Only
it.
if it's a undead or fiend. But those don't count
Okay,
against the cap.
so I will grab my sword. It will turn into a holographic giant carrot, and I will say, assimilate this.
What's up, Doc?
So it's 28 radiant, 9 slashing, and that's it.
What? Okay, wait. So you're like, assimilate this, and then the carrot.
Just
Sunglasses
sunglasses
on the
over
helmet?
top of the helmet.
Yeah, they Deus Ex. They're Deus Ex, so they go. And they disappear.
They have
They
like
clip
special
from-
like holders on the mask just to put sunglasses.
It's also I am. So the other 3
Mhm.
are how far away are they from the rest of the any ally?
There's one that's about 15 feet away from Rose and Draxi, and the other 2 are about 20 feet from where the group of you guys are.
Okay, so with my bonus action, I will just move my hand like throwing something on the ground, and like spirit rabbit will just like hop close to those things and explode into an ice storm. Because I'm a paladin.
shit.
It seems I can cast spells as a bonus action for some reason.
Oh shit, that thing. Okay. All right, yeah. Okay, you cast Ice Storm? Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's great. That paladin you gave me, it's crazy.
Who was the target?
The two things that are the other two
Okay.
that are together,
The other
not
two.
the one. Yeah.
Okay. So
So
Ice Storm,
that's
what do they do?
dexterity saving throw.
Cool. They're great at those.
I don't know what's my what's my spell. Let me see. Spell DC, it's 19.
That's a 9 and a 2.
Oh, okay. So I take 2d8.
Tell me your cold damage separate, if it does any.
Yeah.
Cold.
So it's 11 bludgeoning. And 19 cold.
Okay. So you hit
Oh.
them with the ice storm.
Now there's a 20-foot radius of difficult terrain.
And like the big balls of hail and ice and chunks hit them, and it's making like big puddles in that liquid metal that makes up their body, and then that starts to freeze. Yeah. It looks like it is starting to its systems are slowing. It really doesn't like the cold.
Cool.
Yeah. That's a hell of a turn. Cool. Anything else you're doing? I think you might be out.
I am absolutely out of things. I can. Oh no! I will leave myself on fire because I can do that. I mean, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's just like my halo and some wings of fire will appear on my armor.
That's one
I'm
way
I
just
just
to
would
killing
like-
an angel in like a Lord and Savior or Bunny Town or whatever, but it's fine.
I
I'm
would
the
like to
coolest
point
creep-
out how ridiculously extra 2 people on this roof look, because one of you is a fucking flying lightning god right now, and the other one just made a bunny turn into a hailstorm and then lit themselves on fire, and it's just like, come at me, bro. Oh, that reminds me. A second or so before, you threw out that actually no, I'll say it takes him a second or two. At the end of your turn, you turn to look at the Nano King, and it looks to you and it says, countermeasures in place.
Okay.
Cool.
I assume that's what I want for the big one first.
Yeah. And the guns are back online, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna say Bartok, they can't get a point on because you are pretty well covered. The 3 in melee, it's not gonna take a chance shooting you in the.
Or is it?
Actually, no. Yeah, it will take the chance. Basically, everyone except Bartok gets a little bit of gun.
Yay.
Oh, if only I had another D20. There's one for all of you. Doesn't matter, though, because Bartok is left out of that. That's right.
I will impose disadvantage on the attack that goes against travel.
Okay.
Why?
Because you're the one who got hit the most.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I know, but I get it as a reaction.
That's a 23 to hit the wizard.
Yeah, that hits because I already used my reaction.
Sorry. Math. So that's
Where are these guns like positionally relative to everybody else? And how many of them are there?
it looks like there are coincident at where you guys are on the roof, there are 6 of them. It looks like there are more on the other side of the roof, but you're not currently over there, so they're not really targeting you yet. So there's one for each of you, out of the sake of convenience. So 24 to Rizdraxi.
Okay.
Ahsoka, that's a 22 to hit you.
Yep.
24 piercing damage. Build, that is only an 18 to hit you.
18 AC.
24 damage. Fat Rabbit, that's a 14.
21.
Yeah. And then for Trouble, that's a 12. That's the gun's turns. That's everybody's turns. Top of the initiative.
Or do we not take damage if we pass?
You didn't take anything. They're attacks. And it missed you because I rolled garbage and Fat Rabbit protected you.
Got it.
Um,
Thanks, Fat Rabbit.
Oh, how? Because I'm super small. But somehow.
That little like sphere of energy on the rooftop next to Rosendraxi that had burst with that black energy, this time pulses with a flash of like bright white and blue that extends out and doesn't seem to have any effect on you, but that light just sinks into the bodies of the machines all around you.
Does it seem like
and it's
it's
Rosedraxi's turn.
Does it look like it has affected them in any way?
I'll say go ahead and make a perception or investigation check, your choice.
Investigation, that one, never mind.
It's hard to tell.
All right. Well, I was debating on what I was going to prioritize, and it was going to be the turrets. But now, that specific location where that's going on, are there any allies or any creatures there where that emanated from?
Not right now. But you're basically standing about 5 feet in front of it, and 10 feet on the other side of that, 15 feet away from you, are those 2 Z900s that are now caught in the ice storm.
Okay, would I be able to catch the Z900s at that location where the colors are coming from within a 40-foot diameter sphere?
Absolutely.
Okay. Also, where is Stormfang relative to me? I wonder. Are you flying right now?
I think she's 30 feet or so behind you. Sort of all, pretty much everybody except for yourself and Bartok are in that small area surrounding that small area right before the concrete circle that Build is on top of and currently working to set up the device.
Okay.
So she would be 30 feet away from you.
using a bunch of spells and stuff you're concentrating on right now, right?
Me?
With your lightning storms and everything.
I don't think so. I think it
Technically, it wasn't a spell.
it wasn't. Yeah, it's a charge. I expended a charge.
She's using a magic item.
Yeah.
And I go by what I said. It's not a spell, so his abilities don't affect it.
Okay, cool. Would you be fine with being polymorphed?
Go for it.
All right. At the risk of not doing anything offensive on my part, instead of casting fireball on all those turrets and stuff, like a what do you call that? There's like the Chad, and then there's like the Virgin guy or something. Instead of being like a Virgin wizard and casting fireball, I go Chad and the Super Storm Warrior. I cast polymorph on, and you polymorph into.
T-Rex.
No, why would it be a T-Rex? That's Virgin.
T-Rex.
That's Virgin. We're going Retroverse here.
T-Rex.
She turns into a Coctorex.
Even better.
Which to clarify,
with the lightning and everything.
which to clarify to
Can it
everyone,
please wear her like 90s, 80s mom T-shirt.
which to clarify for those at home, is not a giant phallic dinosaur, but instead it looks like a T-Rex. It looks like a T-Rex mixed with a cockatrice.
And a Stegosaurus.
And a
But
Stegosaurus.
not in a Godzilla kind of way, in a more theropod kind of way.
Yeah, no, the artist would know.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
That's the highest level
That's a
CR
handsome
beast.
fella.
That's the highest level CR beast I could turn you into.
Heck yeah. Thank you.
So you're one of those. If anything gets within 5 feet of you, it could petrify into stone, just from being near you. Just saying.
Awesome.
Oh, so everybody get the fuck away from our friend.
And
Yeah, your friends are within that.
that you choose.
Because there are multiple people in melee with the Nano King.
But we have a +5, it's okay.
Also true.
It's worth it.
Callie, check your Discord DMs.
Okay.
And
I sent you the stats, so it's easier.
I moved back to build. That didn't use a spell slot, by the way, because Transmutation Wizard. That's my 1-a-day polymorph.
I think that 1-a-day one can only be cast on you.
Oh, that's right, and it's only up to CR1. I will use a spell slot for this, for sure. In that case.
It's a pretty cool use of it, yeah.
Yeah, and I go over to build, and I assist build in any way I can.
Okay. You are a gigantic buckle T-Rex made out of lightning that can petrify people. Holy shit.
The little barbs on you.
That's the coolest sentence you've ever said.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're the rare exotic breed, the Stormfang Cockatrice Rex.
Yeah, it's like in Monster Hunter when you just find the storm antenna.
Yeah, this is some arch-tempered bullshit right here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
Does that mean that my bite attack will be lightning damage?
Yes. Yes, it will. That's why I was like, you would actually be the best person to polymorph right now.
Okay, awesome.
So build, go ahead and roll your thing again with advantage.
Okay,
Intelligence plus mechanics.
Nice. Just in case. Okay. Thank God it was advantage, not disadvantage. Because one was a 16 rolled and one was a 1. So 16, 18, 24.
All right. It's mostly set up. You can actually see now. It looks like the latent electricity in this antenna tower is going through it. It's not quite broadcasting yet, but you think one more go at it should finish it. I will say, the last touch on it would only take your bonus action after this.
Okay.
Did we lose her?
I don't know. Everyone's been pretty laggy tonight.
What?
The universe is on hold.
Oh.
Please hang up and try again.
Kevin deleted and
If you'd
then
like to save the world, please hang up and try again.
Oh shit.
Kevin deleted Final Fantasy VII Remake and is reinstalling it again.
Oh, the fool, mad fool.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
This is very
no.
Final Fantasy.
Were you blaming Kevin for playing Final Fantasy?
Yes, it
Yes.
was.
That was literally, I heard silence and then I heard Final Fantasy and that was it. Okay, so Build, you're pretty sure that it's almost finished. On your next turn, it will only require either an action or a bonus action to finish setting this up. Your choice.
Okay.
On the Nano King's turn, let's see. Yeah, Fat Rabbit is a problem.
But I'm just saying, there's a giant lightning T-Rex.
You should always take your rabbits to the bed if they get this fat.
He's gonna try and punch the rabbit because the alternative is punching a dinosaur, and no one's interested in that. Also, a flying dinosaur.
The
I
audience
want to see
did.
it punch a dinosaur.
I'm flying. I forgot I was flying.
This thing is horrifying.
Also,
It turned into Skyrim all of a sudden.
Also, this is the beginning of its turn, right? Nano King's turn?
Yes.
And Stormfang's within 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
He needs a dex save.
Yeah. A dex save, you said?
Yep. It doesn't state when on the turn, but it says any creatures who are within 5 feet of the Rex during combat must make a dex save. As part of its Stone Zone ability.
Stone. Oh,
Just
Rose
stone
Draxi
zone.
was too worried, thinking if he could.
This is
He
our
didn't stop and think if he should.
this is our belated 420 thing. We're 4
It's
days
gonna
late.
use a legendary action because it would like to not be.
Yes. Use them up. Use them up.
And he's gonna punch Fun Rabbit. Yep, punch the Fun Rabbit.
I
Yeah.
love it.
It checks out.
Punch the fun rabbit. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Fun Rabbit is what they call him at parties.
You so rarely tell dirty jokes, Scotty, that it always gets me when you do.
Oh.
Also, that was another nat 20.
No.
Fuck's sake.
You critically punched the funny rabbit.
Oh yeah.
This is the second time. I rolled a nat 20 and then a 3.
At least it takes 1d6 fire damage because it touched me.
Okay, roll your fire damage.
Four.
It seems as if it isn't affected by fire quite as much as you would hope. But the backlash it lays into you, that is 22 bludgeoning damage.
22?
40, huh?
Yeah, okay.
48 necrotic. And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
How much necrotic?
4-8.
Okay. Right. Okay. Constitution saving throw. 22.
You are not infected.
I gotta ask: is the infection DC the same as it is in the test wave?
No.
Okay, good. I was about to say all of us would just automatically.
You
pass.
guys literally, most of you literally could not fail if it was.
I couldn't fail, and I'm the wizard.
Several of you could not fail. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that was just his first attack. He's going to use his paralysis beam on the big, scary, flying fucking dinosaur. So I need the big, scary dinosaur to make a Constitution saving throw. Its Constitution is a plus
six.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be a 24.
Another weird thing, your intelligence right now is 4. I'm sorry.
Okay, so like your intelligence is 4, but you're still smart enough to be aware you're not a normal dinosaur because you're made of fucking lightning. And this weird shiny man just glared at you with big green, bright green eye rays. And like you felt a twitch, like you couldn't move for a second, and then it's like, fuck that, I'm a glowing dinosaur made of lightning. You're fine. That's his turn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Trouble, what would you like to do? There's the Nana King, big fuck all lightning T-Rex. That thing needs another name because I am never gonna say Cockarex without laughing.
No,
It's Cockatrix.
no one expects you to.
Is there an
That's
S
slightly
smite
better.
and an A smite?
There
What?
are, yes.
Okay. Here we are. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action and cast A smite. A smite.
Okay.
On my my big on one of my short swords, and I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Okay.
That's all I can do, guys. I can heal and I can hit, and everybody else is fine. So, here we go.
So roll your to hit with your scimitar.
Let's see. Uh, 28.
That hits. And what does your spell do?
The first time you hit a melee weapon attack during your spell's duration, your spell releases force energy, dealing an extra 5d6 force damage. In addition, the targets might make a wisdom saving throw or be filled with unstable magical energy. Next time the target is hit with a damaging spell while the spell is active, this energy erupts, and the spell ends before the target is hit with damaging.
What level is the spell?
5.
Okay. You hit him with it. And you see those like red eyes flash and actually spin. And it says countermeasures engaging. And it moves out of the way. Your blade actually, like, you go to cut through and you're like, you got a good clean cut through the shoulder. It literally parts at the shoulder down to the neck away from your blade, and when you pull it back instinctively, it closes back up. You're guessing this thing is like you were warned, able to counteract a lot of different spells.
Does it move through that 5-foot range square around the huge fuck off T-Rex?
It hasn't really moved since it's standing its ground. It is not afraid of you guys, seemingly.
I don't think it's possible to have fear, the Cyblade.
Also fair. It is immune to the frightened condition.
As I'd hope. Not in character, but out of character. Of course.
So it doesn't even like need to make a wisdom saving throw or like take any damage.
So the way that the Cyblades work, they're just immune to certain spells.
That's garbage BS.
I will say, Trouble, go ahead and make a insight check for me. I don't think you're proficient, so just
Nat 20.
D20 plus. Okay.
Mhm.
So you were told that these things can be powerful Cyblades can be immune to spells of third level or third circle or lower. So like third level or lower. You're guessing this one is immune to spells of a higher level. But it also looks like it took a decent, like, putting 2 and 2 together. You're thinking about it. It doesn't seem to like acid. It reacted poorly to that. And you remember years ago in your training, when you trained to while fighting trolls. You're not sure if this thing is regenerating because it's a liquid body, so it's kind of hard to tell. But it stands to reason maybe that if this thing takes acid damage, it might lose some of its other abilities.
Guys, hit it with acid.
Understood.
Hit it with what?
Acid.
Noted.
You finish. Christ's sake. Or Alpha Z's sake. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm sorry, Aya.
I'm not mad. It's fine.
So we're supposed to hit it with lysergic acid dithamlinide? Did not know it could be affected by psychedelics.
Could you look up that?
I'm going to
Of
stop
course.
you now, sir.
Of course I looked that up. I'm not a chemist.
Nerd.
Anything else you're doing, Trouble?
I literally can't do anything because if I try to hit it, it's not gonna matter.
Do you
So
move
I'll
away?
just stand here and be useless.
The Z900's turns. They.
Are they within 5 feet
Wait a minute.
of the huge sized dinosaur?
Oh
Did
fuck!
you
I'm
skip
so
me?
sorry, Bartok. I super did.
Okay.
I super did. I'm sorry.
It's okay. About those Z900,
Mhm.
a word on that. He's
2
gonna-
of them are in a field of ice.
I thought that was me. Okay.
So
I
what
was
you're
like,
telling
this
me
wind
is
killing me.
So what you're telling me, like Cat's video, they're frozen.
It is.
Oh.
Rip.
The way her audio was dragging out was really good too.
That's what you get for being a bitchy dumb bastard.
Hey.
Honestly.
I can't wait to hear about the other ones that weren't in the
Oh.
ice storm.
Oh, it froze again. Cats need to see this. That was
Oh,
great.
we lost her, I think.
Hi.
Hi.
You need to-
Hey.
Oh, there she is.
You'll need to watch this in post because the screens that froze you on were the best. The first one was like you were like in mid talk, so you're like, and then the second one it was just like disappointment on your screen.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
so 2 of them are in an ice
They're
storm, and what
dark
was the rest?
The 2 are stuck in a field of ice, and the third one is within like the group of gigantic pile of meleeers that are all surrounding Build, but it hasn't acted yet this turn, so it hasn't gotten
okay.
them yet.
So he's going to use bonus action to lock on to one of the 2 that's in the ice storm right now.
I want to say you actually used that last turn.
I can use that bonus. Oh, right. I already have that.
Yeah, you already have it.
Engaged. You're right. Quite. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lob another grenade into those two. So
Okay.
they're both going to need a dex save for me.
Oh, good. They're good at
And
those.
yeah, and my hair trigger, I'm going to use my second attack to shoot the wall panel that's like right next to them that's got the acid-bearing pipes in it.
Nice.
So I want to try and shrapnel the shit out of the wall with the acid pipes.
So that's a 16 and a 4.
Okay. So second guy definitely takes all of that. Let me see what my actual DC for that was. So many options. 15. Okay, so he gets half of 5d8 piercing. So let me go ahead and throw that. Okay, so 23 piercing damage from the grenade for those two, unless you save for half.
What was the DC?
DC was 15.
Okay, so 1 passed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There.
Hold on. You know, it occurred to me I didn't actually make the friggin' roll. So hold on a second. I got way ahead of myself there. Okay, cool. So 24 to hit, just so all our paperwork's in order.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, right. All right, and then second attack to shoot the wall and perforate that. And that's a nat 20. Now, I don't know how this is going to feel about this, but he's also within a 20-foot radius of the grenade, so they get to make another save for more damage. That's 10d8. So let me get to throwing some stones.
Okay, they both probably passed that one. So that's a 19 and a 21.
Uh, 35, 31. All right. 40. All right, so half of 45 shrapnel, and then whatever happens to the wall happens to the wall.
Okay. 22. And I will say, go ahead and roll
I need
me.
to roll some D100s because that was a nat 20 crit.
Oh, the it's a D20 to confirm in Retroverse.
Okay. Okay. Well, 11 confirms, right? That's over 10.
I think so. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So 39 on the crit chart. Scotty, do we have that handy?
No, it's not. It's not the crit chart. So I know it's weird doing these for different every game.
Oh, we're not doing the Xanathar.
It's the Retroverse one.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would be for nat 20. It's just max damage plus whatever you would normally roll. Yeah, we use that one in Waterdeep, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't have rolled all those fucking dice. Whatever. Here we are.
I will say.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me 4d6 though for acid damage.
I would be happy to.
And times your total by 2.
Uh, 28.
That's with the times 2, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, both of them are destroyed. They just melt into slag. The thing you missed,
Cool.
Scotty, Jesse did like over 40, 50 some damage to these two things in 2 shots.
And a reaction. I'm going to cast Death Throw, and I'm going to snatch their departing soul and use it to fuel a necrotic at the big guy. So I'm going to go ahead and make my spell attack. Does a 23 hit?
It would, yes.
Hello?
Yes. 23
you.
hits.
Cool. All right. So that's going to be 2d10 necrotic damage.
Okay, I think we can hear you now. 14 damage. All right. Okay, it is not liking you. Well, it would be the Z900's turn, but oh, so the 2 in the ice field are dead, but there is 1 left. That is going to... Yeah, it hasn't taken shit. It is smart enough to know that it's probably a good idea to avoid gigantic, glowing, flying electric dinosaurs. So it's going to go around the concrete barrier and climb up and try to take a couple of attacks at Build.
I will
All right,
ask.
sorry. I just got back on the audio. I missed like everything as soon as I hit that Death Throw.
You dealt a little bit of damage to the Nano King. And now it's the Z900's turn. But 2 of the 3 are super fucking dead. The one that has not been touched is smart enough to know that it's probably wise to avoid the gigantic glowing electric dinosaur. So it went around the long way to go at Build. And it's going to make 3 attacks against him. Because he's clearly doing something important.
I'm not attacking anybody. I don't know his own.
And when it actually, yeah, it starts running at you and leaps. And as it leaps, it brings its arm up, and you're like, okay, I've seen putties do this, muddies do this. It's gonna like do the slam, the like, Bill Shatner smashing the head in, and its entire arm just flows down and turns into this gigantic pickaxe.
Well, that's new.
That's a 13 to hit.
It's a nice dodge out of the way of that.
The pick just slams into the concrete in front of you, and it sort of like you would imagine that he was going to have to pull it out. It just flows out of the big hole in the concrete that it made. And then it turns the other arm to you, and the other arm turns into this rapidly spinning blade as it tries to hit you with a buzzsaw.
I'm right next to Build because I was helping Build.
You are. It's going to make the buzzsaw attack against Build, and you'll get the 3rd one.
I tried.
That's a 19 to hit Build.
It hits.
Okay. Oh, the buzzsaw does a D12. I never use this one.
Oh, gosh.
Pew. It's not a lot. That is 9 slashing damage. And then the Redraxi, it's got its back to you, and you're like, oh shit, I guess it's forgotten about me. And the back of this creature extends out in this solid spike that comes directly towards your chest.
Oh boy.
That's 24 to hit.
24 would still hit if I cast shield, so I don't cast shield.
Okay. for 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I don't even need to roll concentration for that. All right.
Yeah. And that's its turn. Is the Nano King gonna do anything?
That buzzsaw like slashes open some of Build's armor and stuff, which is my way of saying I'm at half health.
That sounds about right for Power Rangers.
Yeah, he's gonna spend 2 of his legendary actions to Yeah. He spends 2 of his legendary actions to cast a spell. And out of his glowing eyes extends these like pooling ropes of red tubes of red light that turn around and start writhing in the air. It looks like they are red snake holograms that start flitting around, and to all creatures within 15 feet. Everybody in 15 feet needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which I think is pretty much everybody except Bartok.
I was at
I was
20.
smart and got us out of there.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20.
Would I be in range if Build was at 20? I was next to him, so I might still be.
Yeah, I guess you guys are you 20 feet away? I guess so. What did Ahsoka get? Wisdom saving throw.
11.
Okay. Trouble.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. Fat Rabbit.
17.
Okay, so everybody but the dinosaur passes, so you take half. And he actually upcast it because why not? Dice calculator. Ahsoka, you take 18 necrotic damage as these spectral holographic snakes bite into your weird electrical form. And everyone else takes half that, so 9 necrotic damage. Everybody else in the aura. While you are in the area, your speed is halved. That was his legendary action at the end of the Z900's turn. Ahsoka, it is the big glowing dinosaur's turn.
Hey. I read that the big glowy dinosaur can't use both attacks on the same person. So I will use...
There is a Z900 standing not that far away. And you're, what, huge size?
Yeah, 10-foot
Yeah,
range.
probably your body length or less.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bite the bad one that is just has the snakes coming out of its eyes. Okay. Or try to bite. Well, that's a 29 to hit. I don't know if that hits.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Okay.
Smart ass.
Might want to roll that con save.
Oh shit. I'm like, fuck, you're talking to me.
Yep.
It's the first time he's used a spell this turn.
right, time for calculator.
The DC is 18 for the you know what. Okay.
Oh boy.
This is like a T-Rex bite, but a little bit more. I think it has an additional damage dice. More than the T-Rex.
41 lightning damage.
Holy fuck nuggets.
Jurassic lightning
Jurassic Zap, new energy drink.
damage.
Buy now.
And then I'm going to take my tail and swing it to the Z900. Gotta roll to hit first, Callie. Jeez. Well, I guess that's what I get for being a smartass. I got a 15. 15 to hit, though.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
You go to swing the tail at it, and it does that weird, like, jello thing where it just curves to the side and your tail goes wide. Like, Build has to sort of duck underneath of it. That was your action, yeah? Anything else you're doing?
Well, can I could still use my
You can use your magical stuff.
And your bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heal yourself.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm going to choose the Nano King, and he takes 4d6 lightning damage if he doesn't pass the dex save.
I like to imagine you're just like a dragon now. You just breathe in.
Yeah.
Line of lightning.
That's a 15.
The DC is 15.
Is it save or none, or does he take half?
Save for half. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see it now with the 90s extreme paintbrush like font, and it just says, "Unleash the power of the storm."
Was it 4? Okay. So 17. Halved is again 8. So this I rolled exactly the same as I did last time. So 8 lightning damage.
Okay. All right. Fat Rabbit, what would you like to do?
Wait, I forget I heal 20 HP every turn.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm a beast.
Is that a thing you have to like spend an action to activate, or you just do that?
No, it's like one of the perks. It's like the level 20 Elder Champion thing from probably the Oath of the Ancients.
Yeah, I thought that those usually have
Oh
like.
no,
you have
yeah,
to-
oh no, yeah. I forgot to read it outright. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's an action to activate it. So I will spend my action then now.
You doing anything with a bonus action?
Yeah. I will.
Wait, you assumed the form of an ancient force of nature. Is that what you did?
I don't know. It's called Elder Champion. I don't have it.
Yes.
I have the.
Okay, yeah.
Text.
So, you did that last turn, right?
No. I'm doing it now.
Shit. Okay. I will say I'll allow it because it's already happened. I think in the future, for you to cast your spells as a bonus action, you have to be in that form.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, that's why I'm spending my action to cast it now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You still have a bonus action though that you could use.
Yeah, I'm going to like grab a rabbit
Okay.
and gently toss it towards the sky, so it grows like little wings and starts to fly 40 feet up in the air.
Okay.
On top of the king, and
Okay.
it will become a 5th level moonbeam.
Nice.
It has to roll disadvantage for Constitution saving throw.
Why does it have disadvantage?
Because of the avatar thing.
Mm.
Specifically, paladin spells and your paladin abilities, creatures have disadvantage against.
And it's just him, right?
Yeah, because it's a 5 feet thing.
You blasted down on it, and the king inside the like glowing beam of light. It's a little hard to see him because he's like just silver chrome inside a blinding beam of light. He just sort of like rolls his shoulders and does not seem super fazed by it.
Okay.
You can see the red glowing eyes glowing more intensely inside the beam of light. Guns turns. Yeah, they can shoot at pretty much everybody except the sniper. That one is only it's a 17 to hit Rosdraxy.
That does not.
Okay. You dodge out of the gunfire from that one. T-Rex lady, that's a 23. You can see, I will say, yeah, pretty much all of you are aware enough of your surroundings, except for the one that has an intelligence of 4, that it looks like the guns are starting to run low on ammo, so they're dealing a little less damage. 10 damage to the dinosaur. That's a 8 to hit Fat Rabbit.
8?
Yeah, no. However, a 24 to hit Trouble.
That hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
And a big old 13 to hit Build.
A miss.
Yeah. Top of the turn. Yeah. The ball thing near where Rosdraxy was standing, that's now just covered in a sheet of ice from Fat Rabbit's spell, glows black again, and there is another one of those bursts of black energy.
Does it look like that cold's even affecting it? Does it look like it can take damage at all?
It does. It looks like the cold didn't affect it because it wasn't centered on it. I was just flavoring of where it is in location to everything else in this chaos. It hasn't been targeted by any damage yet.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
I've been debating on what to do this whole time. And the main reason why is because I have concentration up, and I really don't want to not concentrate on that. Because it's pretty epic. So instead, I guess, my two choices are, I'm going to Fireball. I'm going to either Fireball the spot where the color lights are coming out of the light show, or I'm going to try to Fireball and hit as many turrets as I can. If I try for the turrets, how many would I get within that 20-foot radius explosion?
I'll say you could get 3 of the 6.
Okay.
You can get 3 turrets, or 1 turret and the light show.
I'll get the 3 turrets. I think the turrets are something that shouldn't be underestimated. So I don't know if they can make dex saves or not.
No, they're objects. Just roll your damage.
Okay, point the staff. Using 5 charges from the staff, I cast it at 5th level. Luckily, I have a dice roller up, so I do 10d6 fire. Whee!
Whee!
38 fire damage.
Yeah, they're slag.
Okay. I can't do any bonus action spells. So that's my turn.
Build. It is your turn.
It's my
wanna do?
turn. I'll go ahead and use my action to try and finish the device. So
I remember I said you could use either a bonus action or an action, your choice.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
You do not have advantage on this one. However,
Yeah.
you do still have an inspiration point if you would like to use it. Up to you.
Yeah. You see where I'm at with this. How does the we do an inspiration on this one?
It just gives advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll use that inspiration point. And see if that makes. The first one was better because that one was a 2. So first one was a total of 18.
Okay. It looks like it's complete. You don't see anything, but you know enough about these things that it's an invisible beam. But as you're sort of like looking up, like, did it work? You see off in the distance what looks like. So it is night, and you can see the stars, and you're pretty sure you're seeing falling stars, like shooting stars, all over the sky.
Cool.
Anything else you're doing?
Turn around and he'll do like a quick like just kind of once just as a bonus action he switches from his yellow stripe to a green stripes, going from his lightning to his acid, and it's like,
Okay.
Who's
Exactly.
next?
Exactly, Kitty.
Who's y'all ready for an ass whooping?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
And that's all I can do.
It's the Nano King's turn. Yeah, looking at the group of you. Yeah, no. That Henshin looks like he might be finishing some shit that might be important. And of course he walked off screen. Build, as you change your color, you see waiting out of this just pillar of moonlight that Fat Rabbit has summoned the Nano King walking directly towards you.
I'm sorry, I will ask.
Mm-hmm.
Is Stormfang in the way?
Yeah.
I'm also there.
There's a lot of people for
Yeah,
attacks
no,
opportunity.
he's willing to take
That's a
it.
lot of opportunity attacks.
So
It's
we'll
not
say
like my attacks are gonna do any goddamn shit on him, but whatever.
we'll go around. Ahsoka, you can go ahead and make one attack against the Nano King. Because he is moving out of your range.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
That hit, yeah.
Con save.
Okay.
is it moving out of my range though?
He takes 30 lightning damage.
The
With my
red
bite.
snakes drop. He lost concentration.
Con save for the bite.
Oh, he needs that triggers a con save as well.
If they hit with an attack, it's a con save. If you're within 5 feet, it's a dex save.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. He passed the save. Fat Rabbit, were you going to take a swing at him as he walks past you?
Sure. $20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It's 28. So it's 13 slashing and 8 radiant.
Okay. Trouble, for what it's worth, you know that if your weapons are in
Do you have any other weapons?
not really, no.
No.
Yeah, what would she do? For what it's worth, it doesn't necessarily have to be an attack. You could try to grapple him.
Or shove.
Punch.
Or
You want
punch.
to grapple a Mercury Man? Okay, good luck.
That's
Yeah,
true.
alright.
Fair
She'll
enough.
grapple him.
It is your athletics versus either his athletics or his acrobatics. It's gonna be his acrobatics, or his athletics, because
Okay. 17.
that's a 12.
So
Yeah, she grabs him and like is holding him down.
Okay.
Because literally she's like, none of these work, so she just throws him on and tries to grab him.
Whereas Draxi, a man of very few emotions that he shows, is very visibly surprised that you were able to grapple the ooze.
She's able to do a lot of things if she does something stupid enough.
You believe.
You just gotta believe.
By the power of her stupidity, everything is possible.
I gotta do what?
I got a one-liner for you. You're
Yeah,
holding him, and you're
no.
like, "Oh, you're in trouble now."
God damn it.
That's something that she's definitely said before.
Just thinking, oh my god.
I wasn't gonna say it earlier.
You grab it and you sort of like do the thing where you put it in like a headlock and are sort of like holding onto it, and the head sort of like turns to you, except instead of like the neck twisting, it feels like just the face rotates to turn to face you, and the hands that were trying to push against you turn backwards and
Smooch it.
just no.
You're in trouble now.
Just
puts a hand on you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
just kiss me, you fool.
Listen, if you want to smooch, then you should have just.
You don't want to smooch this thing.
A Nano King always needs a Nano Queen.
Oh God! I tried to seduce him.
If hers was here, that's what you could do.
And so the machine wars ended.
That's a dirty 20.
So dirty.
So you take half of 41 necrotic damage, so 20 necrotic damage, as it casts the spell Harm on you. And it is pissed as fuck. But that's its turn. Trouble, what do you want to do?
Ooh.
You can, if you would like, you can try to hold your action to see if somebody does something that can try and negate some of those resistances.
Mm. Yeah, I really don't. I don't got anything. So yeah, I'll hold.
Okay. Yeah, no, it still hasn't left your grapple. So, Bartok, what would you like to do? It looks like Trouble is sort of holding and waiting for something. The Nano King looks extremely pissed and grappled, which, like, okay. All right, that's a thing.
That sure is a thing. That's a really weird thing, but it's still a thing. That is, and it exists. What's the story with the other 900? The other 900.
The remaining 900 tried to stab Rose, Draxie, and Build a little bit, and it's trying to take chunks out of them, but it doesn't seem super effective. It looks like Build was already pretty beat up. They're probably only apart 15.
From the other boss, or from the boss monster?
Only about 15 feet away. Everybody was clustered around Build anyway, protecting him while he set up the device. I will say that your passive perception is high enough. You also notice in the distance what looks like lights in the sky that are just falling. Like at first it's like, is that a meteor shower or falling stars? But you're not 100% sure exactly.
How fucked up does Build look right now?
About half.
Build? Okay. And how fucked up does the Z900 look that's on him?
The Z900 on him hasn't been touched yet.
Oh.
Okay. But it's hard to tell on the Nano King on these guys for damage, but you know that the Nano King has taken a beating and he is pissed.
Sure.
What do you want to do?
Okay. So Bartok is going to actually scoot around until he is within 20 feet on the nearest HVAC unit to the Z900. He is going to cast Heart Container, upcast at 5th level. So I need to go ahead and make a spell attack. Okay, 25 to hit with Heart Container.
That would hit. Yeah, what's that do?
Okay, so Heart Container on a hit. This spell removes, well, normally it's 2d4 plus my spellcasting modifier, but I'm upcasting it with a 5th level spell slot. So it becomes 4d4 plus my spellcasting modifier, plus my spellcasting modifier again because of Field Medic. So that's going to be 4d4 plus 6. So give me a second. All right, 4, 6, 10. Cool. Okay. So I almost rolled max on that one. So 14 plus 6. So basically a crystal heart kind of coalesces and falls out of the Z900, like right into Build's hand. And it will heal for 20 HP with a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Yeah. It lasts for 10 minutes or until you use it.
Okay.
And that much HP was subtracted from him. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to lock on for next time.
Okay.
The same target.
Versus the Z900.
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action for something else. Bonus to change the ammo type on my equalizer to acid energy shot.
Okay.
All right.
Z900's turn. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple swings at it is actually going to use its HUD as you guys see what looks like blue. I'm trying to remember what like a pinpoint of a sniper rifle.
Laser dot.
I guess crosshairs appear on this thing's eyes as it attempts to hit build again with that spike or with the hook. And for this attack, it has advantage. That's an 11.
Cool.
I don't know. It's pretty close. Let me check my AC.
Get out of here. It's coming at you with the it's going to try and it turns the buzzsaw onto Rose Draxi for a 17 to hit you.
As Sonic would say, that's no good.
God damn it. And then the spike is a 12 to hit a build. And that's a no.
I kind of imagine it's almost doing that like really bad Deadpool thing where it's like moving it back and forth.
It's weird. It's like trying to it's making these weapons directly out of the material that makes up its body. So it's flailing around and horribly trying to hit you guys and just missing constantly. It looks like it's just fritzing out. Yeah, that's its turn. Ahsoka, what would you like to do?
So can I still use my maneuvers as a dinosaur? Like if I were to use Commander Strike and forgo one of my actions.
I
That would be bad as hell.
I don't think you can. I hope you can. I'm gonna check though.
I could see that, like, they swipe once and then, like, roar and it invigorates one of you, and yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Okay, so mechanically, I don't think you can. I'm going to allow it because it's cool as shit and you guys are level 20 and it's 10 o'clock.
Okay, so I'm going to bite the Z900.
Does that require hands or speech to do?
No, it just says
Then you're fine.
Allow an ally that can see or hear you.
Then you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
By the rules, you're fine.
Awesome. So 26 to bite.
Yes.
Chomp.
Chomp. What is it? 3d8. Okay.
Plus the 12.
I'm using a dice roller now because I realized that I can do that.
That's actually nuts. A Battle Master fighter can use like a trip maneuver. It's a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that is
Almost
it's a bite. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of tail. I'm crazy. Sorry.
No, that's Sonic's sidekick.
Okay, so sorry, my door just opened. So 34 plus 8, that's
He uses a second legendary action.
God damn it.
Wait,
not
then
get
the Z900
paralyzed.
can't-
You mean resistant?
oh.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah, if you want to try and hit the T900, what was your damage for the bite?
The bite was 42.
Good God.
And then I 42 lightning damage. And then I turn around and with my baby brain, I I say, "Wow!" which is dinosaur speak. It's tell Bartok to hit with acid because I'm getting told in the DMs to do that.
Sorry, you
Yes,
actually went like
please.
this, but you have T-Rex arms. So I just imagine the tiny little T-Rex arms going, Rah!
My
Just
head is
imagining-
real big and my arms are short. I'm not sure how well this plan was thought out.
So, like,
a dirty 20.
nice. That hits.
Yay. Where's my other DA? Oh, here it is. All right. So that's going to be 11 acid damage. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't even fucking add my bonus to that. I'm sorry. Wait, does the elemental damage type add the dex bonus to the projectile or no? Because the equalizer is 2d8 plus 4, but if it's changing the ammo type, it's 2d8 plus 4, so that's
I would say it's just
15.
the energy.
Okay. Well, then it's
Because it's sort of based off of chromatic orb.
okay. Well, then it's 11. It's 11.
Okay. However, it is doubled because it seems exceptionally vulnerable to that.
Hot diggity dog.
Trouble, you are the first to hear, and most of you as well, because all of you are fucking in top of this thing. See the eyes glow red again, and then the red fades, and it says countermeasures disengaged.
Being red again.
Also, I would like to just illustrate the fact that the gigantic lightning dinosaur just bit the fuck out of a liquid metal guy. And I'm just imagining as you like lift your head up to growl, to just roar in Bartok's direction, this liquid metal thing just rolls out of it and onto the ground, reforms into him, and then gets blasted with acid. Trouble, you're actually for the first time, like you, from hitting this guy, you guys have been hit by that like weird metallic substance that makes up his body. This is the first time that it hits you and slides off your armor and hits the ground and doesn't go back to him.
Fucking go, bitch.
It's Fat Rabbit's turn. What would you like to do?
How's Trouble looking?
About 100 of 249.
About what?
Under half.
A little less than half.
Okay.
On a scale of up to, I'm about a.
I'm gonna.
But, you know, a little less than half is pretty good still.
Yes. Well, still. I'm gonna. Well, first I'm gonna heal my 10 hit points. 20.
Yeah. It's 10, but it doesn't take an action anymore now. It's just a thing.
Yeah, it just happens, right?
Mhm. It's actually
Okay.
probably like one of the better level 20 paladin things.
Yeah, right. And then I'm gonna. Whoa, where did everything go? Come back. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna touch Trouble on the shoulder, which means that I'm gonna touch her on the thigh, and heal her 50 points of damage
Holy
Thank
fuck.
you.
as I lay on hands. And as a bonus action, I will create another rabbit on my hands, shake it real hard till it becomes red and furious, and throw it at the
Oh my
king's
God,
face
no, what?
as I cast destructive wave on its face.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
I love this so
All right.
much.
What does it need to do?
Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
still possibly a pass. 17.
It's 19, I think, my save.
Okay, that's a fail.
Yep. So it's not prone, first of all, as this rabbit ravages the thing. And it takes 15 thunder damage. And 20 necrotic.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Is the Nano King still moving?
It is.
Okay. It looks
The-
pretty beat up, relatively speaking.
Yeah. The guns, Resurrexy, I'll say you are probably the closest to one of them. You hear them turn and start to fire again. You hear the mechanism go, but it's just clicking. It sounds like they're empty.
Oh.
At the top of the
That's me next, right?
Yeah. That bowl of that metal sphere lights again with that blue burst of energy. And Trouble, you can very clearly see, and I'll say Build and Resurrexy, both of you, all three of you notice because you're right on top of your dudes. It looks like it is healing them a little bit. Although for the Nano King, it doesn't really seem like it's gonna do much to help him. So that's the lair action. Resurrexy, what would you like to do?
Trying to find the right word to say for this. I Misty Step up to the king. Surprisingly very out of character. I get right up next to it. And I say, nanoking.exe, execute kill protocol as I cast Power Word Kill. Is he dead?
Nice.
Is he under 100? Because if he's under 100, he's dead.
Give me a second.
That's a 9th level spell, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm using my 9th level spell for this. I was saving it for this.
This is pretty epic, I gotta say.
Okay. You say that, and the Nano King, the eyes go red again, and it goes countermeasures, countermeasures, and it just like it reacted to when it was hit with the acid. It just dissolves in Frubble's arms, like that kinetic sand. It just like falls to liquid, and it's now a fast spreading puddle all across the roof of this ceiling. All around you. At this point now, all of you can see that stuff. It looks like things are falling from the sky. At first, it looks like shooting stars, like a meteor shower. And then Bartok, you notice it first. You're seeing what's falling.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a flash of light. It's a structure.
Are they satellites?
They're ships.
Oh, shit.
You've only seen one of these before. That is a machine war built ship falling from the sky.
Oh.
Like somebody destroyed it, or it's coming down?
Yes, like it is a wreckage.
Okay.
And 2 seconds later, the rest of you realize what it is, and you literally feel the impact as it's close enough for you guys to make out what the fuck it was.
Is it being piloted by a Jedi?
It is not. No.
Okay.
Is it yes?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Build. There's one more of these things here. What do you want to do?
Just you and me.
Yeah!
Run. As I run. How far away is it?
It was in melee with you.
Oh, is it? Oh, is that
Yeah,
thing?
it was attacking
Okay.
me, and I misty stepped away from you, leaving you alone.
Oh, okay.
But now
Okay, I
it
didn't
looks
realize
really
it.
badass and cool. It's like,
Crack knuckle.
I just
Crack
realized a
knuckle.
stupid thing.
Yes.
By the way that it is written, if you're trying to do the thing where you get advantage, because you're in melee with it, if you were to run 15 feet away from it, turn around in your heel and run 15 feet towards it, you would get your battle charger ability.
oh my God.
It's so stupid, but it works.
And it's also very like anime, like walking and punching in the face.
That's like definitely a fighting game move.
That's
Like
also
I 100% have seen a Final Fantasy character do that.
that's also something you can do. Risking if you have a mount and you're like a cavalier fighter, you'd be risking the opportunity attack, but it'd be worth it because you could do like multiple charges on your multi attack.
So what are you doing, Build?
I am going to bonus action to actually hang on. No, I'll just hit it. I'll just wail on it.
Okay.
Don't forget you have that heart container I gave you.
Yeah. Where did that go? I'm gonna use one of my lucky dice or things to re-roll that first one. That's the 17 roll, so plus stuff.
Its AC is 17.
So that one is just roll it right now. Uh, 8 plus 4 acid damage.
Okay.
Just big wind up and like haymaker kind of thing.
Okay. It is still up, but it is not happy with you.
That's okay. I'm not happy with it. That would be. Oh, okay. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 9 acid damage as the momentum from the first punch as he comes around, another haymaker.
Yeah, the acid damage is fucking it up.
And can I use the lucky point things multiple times in a round?
I think so, but how many attacks do you have left?
1.
Lucky points, you can use them until you run out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I will do that.
I think Cat's used all 3 in one attack before.
5 and then a 6. I'm going to use the last one to. That's better. 21.
Okay. Was that 21 to hit or 21 damage?
To hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
And that would be 13 acid with like an uppercut.
Uppercutting like a tiger.
Okay. It's pretty fucked up.
Can I use my reaction on the Nano King getting K-lined to cast Death Throw again? I'm in range.
He kind
I
of.
have the spell slot.
Yeah, but
he did
already,
die.
He already died though.
Oh, fuck.
Like you didn't say it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the Nano King's turn, you see that liquid that was his body start to lurch and move forward, and it looks like it's maybe trying to reform. And it's at that point that all of you see in the sky above a massive structure teleport in. It looks like a floating castle made out of glass and crystal.
Oh my god.
That thing looks delicate.
Again!
That thing looks highly
Son
unfeasible.
of a bitch!
What if they rammed it into the ground? Wouldn't it take damage? Looks at camera.
You think?
And all around it, appearing like little flashes of light, are hundreds of ships. One that is shaped like a massive dinosaur, another one that is just this weird like purple tentacled thing that's like bright pink, all sorts of different ones. And and from the castle is a burst of light that arcs down, and you can see it go across the horizon and hit something in the distance, and then bounces from that one to something far along the horizon to a point you can't see, and back and forth all across the horizon until it hits the tower that you guys are standing directly next to. And there is a burst of blinding light as this just energy field of electricity arcs up all the way up from the beam where you guys have assembled, the beacon that you guys assembled, all the way up through the sky, through the atmosphere, and into that castle. And a bubble emerges as an EMP blast covers the entirety of the city of Automata, as all lights in the entire city go dark.
Great. I love it.
All of you
Win?
are hit with a wave of pain because it hurts. And I need Ahsoka to make a Constitution saving throw as you feel the storm heart stutter.
Would it be using the new form's con save?
The what?
Her dinosaur form? Technically, she has its stats, both physical and mental. You're muted.
Take a shot.
24. 24.
Okay. You are fine. But you had it's a little strange for your dinosaur head to wrap your head around. If you were you realize you're pretty sure that you just went into cardiac arrest for a second, because that thing is your heart and you were in an EMP blast.
Ooh.
Well.
As all of you are severely hit, we're going to narrative. So I'm going to say you guys are all still conscious, but you are extremely sore and tired.
Oh,
I point up to the big glass ass castle. I'm gonna be like, get us over there.
I cast teleport. We're there.
Okay.
Boom.
You guys arrive in a chapel.
Yeah.
Surrounded with stained glass windows and pews and hundreds of people.
I'm immediately checking everybody for any signs of infection.
Okay.
Because I'm paranoid like that.
I will say, you guys can easily enough search everyone for signs of infection. It looks as if before it came here, the castle was doing some evacuations and picking up handfuls of people, including the folks from the arcade that were in those helicopters.
God.
And you guys were instrumental in ending the machine wars, or at least securing the victory that marks the path to a successful war.
I high five everyone. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still a dinosaur.
I turn it off before I teleport.
Okay.
Cool.
Since turning
gonna
off.
give little dinosaur a high five. Okay.
Kaito.
Wouldn't be sure if you'd fit in the castle.
Oh, I will say,
Yeah, that's
one thing that you guys did also. Shit. Never mind. I'll save them for another day. Those will be fun to show another time. I made a bunch of things for this that I didn't get to share because you guys were kicking ass and didn't necessarily need extra stuff to do.
Real quick epilogue for Rose Draxi. He would write down that kill code as like a failsafe in the future. But
Yeah,
it would
no,
require a 9th level
like-
spell or something.
I didn't get to use it, but I really wanted to like bang on a wall panel while we were like trying to infiltrate the place and be like, "Hey, wall chicken," because apparently my trait means I can find food anywhere with an automata.
That's awesome.
He had 50 hit points left when you cast that, Scotty.
Ooh.
Hey,
I could have killed him with my bare hands. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I was trying to let it get to you, but like, no, I had it timed out to like when they would show up, and
Let me know. I will always have my kill stolen.
sorry.
Oh, now you know how that feels, huh?
That De-Fragger feel.
Yep.
I didn't get any of that because your mic just blew out.
Fuck,
like the
everything
second.
froze. Shit.
I was a fun
saying
adventure.
Jesse was on the first on that list of people that screwed Hurts over.
And the cat froze once again at the most perfect pose.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were just goofy. All right, I
Hello, puppers.
gotta go, guys. I love you all.
Okay, bye. We
Okay.
love you. We'll
Oh,
say your
no,
plugs
and-
for you.
Before you go, any plugs?
Connection to all. It's on the Ian's Guild. Go check it out. It's amazing. And apparently we have 1,000 and somewhat downloads. Mhm.
Did you get that medal?
No,
Not
that's
yet.
for
Oh,
paid
damn.
purchases.
All right. See you guys.
All right, bye. You were great.
Bye.
This
Alright.
was so much fun, you guys.
I had so much fun.
Sorry for the
Yeah,
kill.
you're probably exhausted. How about it?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry for the kill steal. I was trying to end it as fast as possible.
Yeah, no, it made perfect sense.
Thank you, because it's almost 5 a.m. here.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Should we go
It's
to
fine. I had a
Yeah.
blast.
Should we go to plugs real quick then?
Yeah. What do you got going on, Lluis?
Check out my Twitter, also my Patreon, and that's pretty much all I have right now.
Did I see right that Furry Road was on the other day? Do you guys have a
No.
new episode?
No.
No, shit. Okay.
No.
I saw Vex's channel go live and I couldn't remember what day it was.
She was, I think, playing
Because-
a video game.
Working
Yeah,
from
she's like
home,
streaming.
days have no meaning unless it's the weekend.
Not anymore.
Yeah. What about you, Callie? What do you got going on?
You can follow me at Capt Callie on Twitter. I'm in a lot of games, too many to mention. And you can commission me for art. I will do the art for you and get it done as quickly as possible. That's it.
Okay. Reese, you got anything?
Nope. I'm in zero games besides ours. That's gonna happen in 2 weeks. Unless we do something with the Tuesday one.
Yeah, I don't think unfortunately I can stream that one. Yeah, playtest stuff.
Then I'll see you in 2 weeks, everybody.
where we'll be maybe doing sports ball stuff.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, back to
That'd
the
be
main plot. Jesse, what do you got going on?
Well, still working on my Dark Matter campaign. Sometime soon, probably have the first act ready. We've got Saturday next. It'll be Ghost of Salt Marsh, and I think we're leading a strike team to go kick some Sahugan ass.
Yeah,
So
we're doing
that'll be a lot
another
of fun.
war.
Woohoo! And then Sundays it's Waterdeep in space, and
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's right.
yeah, we went to the asteroid of Detroit, and we found the outlet of the friggin' purple. Everything is purple guy.
And also found a strange D12 shaped planet.
Yeah, we did. After chasing down
we went through a
mind
wormhole.
flayer vessel. So that's going to be fun. So
Yeah.
somehow we found our way here. So damn it, Kevin, what are you doing there?
we went through a wormhole, and it looks like Kevin was missing out being the
He's
grid
being
master for
nostalgic.
Retroverse because he just turned into a Retroverse campaign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that'll
so
be
go
fun.
watch Waterdeep.
Yeah, Sunday morning.
Go watch Waterdeep. It's super cool. It's wild. I have no idea what the fuck is happening because he stopped telling me shit because I'm in this game now.
Nice.
What do you think's happening? Very good.
Yeah. And then tomorrow is Trackless Sea, but I don't remember what the hell is going on in that one. So I'm gonna tell Scotty, other than it's super cool and I love it.
I'm surprised you forget. You're the star of the show.
I literally had 11 pages of stat blocks tonight, Scott.
Okay, fair enough. So tomorrow,
I only used 2 of them, but I had them.
I'll make these real quick because we are running a lot
it's
later
like
than
hella
normal.
late. I'm
for
so
this.
sorry, guys.
Now that's what happens when everyone's 20th level. A lot of stuff. The first game tomorrow is at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be with Chaos Crew, where I just made fun of you for not remembering things, and now I just immediately mind blanked on Chaos Crew, and then immediately remembered while stalling that Callie and Aya are guest starring from Dungeon Academy.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Patience in that one thinks that Callie's character might be a succubus because he's like, she's too hot. There's no way she's an actual. That's her character. It's
Wow.
It's early.
Yeah, it's early from your 2nd edition campaign. Anyway,
I can't imagine Airly as a succubus. No offense.
Patience
But,
has
It's the demon duck. It's the duck.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Patience has a -2 on his wisdom in that game.
I mean, the demon duck goes a long way.
And then after that, at 7 o'clock, as mentioned by Kat, our grid master, will be Adventures of the Tranquil Sea, where the group went to the elemental plane of water to the City of Glass, which is the equivalent of Sigil from the Planescape setting, but only for the elemental planes. And her bard performed so well. I think, what was your total? It was over 40 on your performance check.
It was like a 41.
That the water genie, the Myrid, noble Myrid, so a very high level version, was like, "You are the best dancer, singer, performer I've ever seen ever. You're mine now." So
I just wanted a steep discount on some fucking incense.
So Kat's character Dagger is gonna have to find a way of getting out of the noble genie's grasp. Wow. And if you like this show or any of the other shows posted on this channel, all the YouTube backlog playlists are available down below on Twitch, or you can just click on my channel here if you're watching on YouTube, and all the playlists will be there for you to see.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had so much fun. Mm-hmm.
Last one real quick. I have a Fiverr freelancer account if you need any characters drawn, or if you need any book covers made, I've added that option. And then the third option I'm going to be adding is, do you want anyone to make you 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons stats for creatures and stuff? I'll do that as well. But
Nice.
If you follow me on Twitter or look on my profile page, it has a link to my Fiverr account.
Yeah. I had so much fun with this, you guys, and I have had so much fun with this campaign, and I love all of it. I love you guys, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for some sports
Happy
ball stuff.
anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
I'm gonna miss
Hopefully
my
next
rabbit
time
now.
won't end in an Armageddon.
Yep. Stay safe,
No
everybody.
promises.
Yeah. Ciao.
Okay.